welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are all fabulous today on this bright and early morning, which is why I look like the crypt keeper right now. But we are gonna go from this to fabulous, all while testing out a new foundation. If you've been around my channel for a hot minute, then you know I have bought like 7 new foundations in the last few weeks. So we need to try some of these babies out. As you know, last week, if you watched, I tested out the NYX Born to Glow foundation, and that one was actually pretty good. But this week, we are going to be testing out the NYX Bear With Me foundation. This foundation is a tinted skin veil, which to me sounds like, you know, very, very lightweight, light coverage, tinted moisturizer-ish. So it's a tinted skin veil, which I thought this kind of was too, but this one was actually pretty great coverage foundation. This one claims to be lasts for 8 hours, and it also says it provides a fresh face look, evens out skin tone, seamless coverage, breathable, weightless foundation, skin looks luminous, does not streak, and provides up to 8-hour wear. I guess it's supposed to be your skin but better type of ish, like even out your skin but let freckles show through type of ish. But I've been trying this out, and I can tell you this can be built up to a nice rounded out medium coverage. So I would say this is for us girls who like a light to medium coverage, which is where I've been a lot lately for my day-to-day makeup. I'm not so much into the cake face as I used to be anymore. I used to love it, and sometimes I still love to just cake it on, but for the most part, I just don't want all that shit on me, at least during the summer. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my face with my skincare, and then we are gonna get started with this stuff. By the way, this is supposed to be really hydrating and really good for your skin. So I wanted to add that. It apparently has aloe and cucumber and all kinds of yummy good stuff to hydrate your face. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in right now. So naturally, since we are reviewing the NYX Bear With Me Skin Tinted Veil, we're going to start with that, and I'm dotting it all over and blending it with a damp beauty blender. And as you can see, it's a really, really light coverage and really lightweight looking. It lets your natural skin peek through, which I really like. This is such a great natural foundation, and I use quite a bit, so you can sheer it out even lighter if you'd like, or you can build it up even more. I'm going to add a couple more dots here in a minute because my sunspots were peeking through a bit, and we're just going to go ahead, since they're still peeking through, with the second layer. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and use the ColourPop concealer to conceal those spots, and that's what every girl needs to do. You should not be wearing anything more than a medium coverage foundation. You don't want anything heavy. You want your makeup to look a lot more natural. I know that's funny coming from me, but you're supposed to just use a concealer to conceal those spots that you need concealed, and use a lightweight foundation to just even everything else out. You don't need a ton of coverage all over your face. And now we're going to go in with the Pacifica bronzer, which I got in my Ipsy bag and I'm just trying out for the first time. And it had this super overpowering rose smell that I can't get behind, and it's a little bit dark for me, so I won't be using this again. And then I got the Huda Beauty highlighter palette in my Ipsy Glam Plus, but I already own this palette, but since it was right in front of me, I figured what the hell, let's use it. And it does such a great job at highlighting without making my pores look really big. So I think I'm going to incorporate this more into my routine again. And then I'm going to go ahead and blush up after I'm done with the highlighter with the Pacifica Duo pack that I used, and again, it's got that nasty smell that I just can't get behind. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Beauty Bakery flour powder, and I'm also going to go off camera to finish my eyes, and I will see you guys in a sec. Okay, dolls, so I have everything on, and so far I really like this foundation. It feels so lightweight, but I feel like even though my sunspots had to be covered by concealer, I really like the coverage on this as far as like the rest of my face goes. So I'm gonna rock with it, and we're gonna see how this baby holds up in the summertime. See if it can make it through the full 8-hour workday. See you dolls back in just a minute for a check-in. Okay, glam dolls, I am back, and unfortunately, I didn't really get to do my check-ins throughout the day, so I'm just going to do a final check-in and let you guys know my thoughts on the NYX Bear With Me foundation, well, tinted skin veil. So, as you can see, let me get up close, this foundation I have worn for about 15 hours, you guys. 15 hours, and look what it looks like. So this foundation does not move a muscle. And as you know, I usually try them out for a week or two before I review them. And I just have to say now, I know this is not good for my face, but I have fallen asleep in this foundation. This foundation will go 24 hours, like no joke, and doesn't move, and it really doesn't crease. So I have this smile line right here, this little like dimpled area that like is the worst crease of them all. And I normally get it, my foundations crease really, really bad within 5 minutes of putting them on. And I have worn this all day, and it does not look super bad at all compared to my other ones. And same thing with my laugh lines here. The only thing I can say is that when I touch my face, it does feel a little like sticky to touch, but it doesn't feel like so much that it's going to come off on my hands or anything like that. It's not going to transfer. My T-zone's been pretty oily, and it doesn't look bad at all. There have been, the only touch-ups I've done have been on my lipstick, and it has stayed really, really, really well. Especially, like I said, T-zone. Down here around my mouth, I just ate pizza and everything. No issues whatsoever. This is such a great matte foundation, or tinted skin veil, I'm sorry. It's so matte, but at the same time, it's like a youthful glow. This one really is like a second skin. And the great thing about this, I used quite a bit on my face to get the coverage that I want, but this can be super sheared out to such a light coverage. Like I said, it's a skin veil, so it's supposed to be your skin but better, and it's supposed to allow your freckles to peek through, but it's just to even out your skin tone and make it look a little bit better. But if you want to build it up, I would say this is a nice, good medium if you build it up. It definitely won't go to a full coverage, but a medium, and it won't look cakey, and it won't sink into your lines. It is so lightweight. It is everything it claimed to be, and it only said up to 8 hours, but this baby will go 24 hours if you really wanted. And I have some long wear foundations that don't even last as good as this one does. I literally think I have found my holy grail, my favorite foundation at the drugstore. This is like it for me, especially for summer. It has been like 110 degrees here, and this foundation, sorry again, skin veil has held up so amazingly through the heat and through the sweat and through everything else. So the NYX Bear With Me is 2 thumbs up. Amazing. And I still have so many other foundations to try, but so far This one is my favorite. So, as you know, so far we have tried these 3 foundations. We have tried all on the lower end. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this retails for $9.99. I think you can find it a little bit cheaper at Walmart, but I got it at Ulta for $9.99. And this NYX was $9.99 and Juvia's Place was $20. So far, we're on the lower end spectrum of all the foundations I have bought. I have a total of 8 foundations that I'm going to be trying out with you guys. I've gotten through most of my lower end ones, but I still have one more foundation from the drugstore to try out with you guys, and it is the Dream Urban Cover. I've had it about a month now and just haven't gotten around to filming it yet, but we're going to do this one very soon. And I also, I have 7 foundations. And then I'm going to be trying out the new Benefit foundation, the Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation. Then we're going to be trying out the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation and concealer all in one. And then since I picked it up, I know it's an oldie already, but I'm going to be trying out the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. So we have those coming up in the next week. I'm going to try to get more than one video up this week. It's just life, you know, life happens. And so I'm going to try to get at least 2 or 3 up this week. So that's the goal, and we're going to make it work. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this foundation review. Go pick this up. I don't care if you have normal, dry, combo, oily skin. This is like the all-inclusive one for you. And from what I saw, I think this has a really, really good range of shades. So go pick this up. You will like it. And let me know if you like it down in the comments. Let me know if you've tried it, what you think down in the comments. If your experience was the same as mine, because I love it so much and it's just so natural and radiant. Well, that's all I have for you guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys back this week very shortly. Love you so much. Bye. Mwah.